Good morning, kids. Welcome. Come on down for the kids' talk. Everybody kind of snuggle up, sit on the floor in front of your computer because we're going to have some fun today. Obviously, you've all been at home because you can't go to school, so you're doing all your classwork on the computer and with your teachers. Because things are a little bit weird outside. You don't get to go play with your friends. You can't go visit Grandpa and Grandma. Can't go to the movies. Can't go shopping. So things are just a little different than they've ever been before. And maybe they're a little bit scary even. So today I thought we'd have a little bit of fun. But first I have a question. How many of you know what a parable is? No? Some of you? Yes? Well, right. It's a story. And it's kind of a different sort of a story. So it's not like a Harry Potter book. And it's not quite like a bedtime story. But a parable is a story that has a surprise ending with it or teaches you something at the end. Now in the Bible, Jesus told lots of parables. He was an amazing storyteller. So he told stories all the time. So today I thought, well, let's make our own parable. So have you ever had a cup and anyone said, well, is your cup half full or half empty? So if I pour it here, there's my cup. Is it half full or half empty? Is it half full or half empty? Don't know. Well, how do we turn this into a parable? Because that's kind of weird. So if we turn this into a parable, I think it would be something like this. Once there was a teacher who gave her class a surprise test. And she brought out her cup, and she brought out her pitcher, and she poured water into the cup, and she poured it back and forth, just like this. Full, then put out half, empty, half. And she said, okay, is the cup half full or is the cup half empty? And everybody had a piece of paper and they all had to write down their answer. So everybody turned in their piece of paper and the teacher went through the pieces of paper and she put the ones that said half full on this side and the ones that said half empty over there, and she looked at them. And she said, well, only one of you got the answer right. And the kid said, but wait a minute, teacher. You've got a pile on this side and a pile on that side. How can there only be one of us that got it right? And then she said, Tommy? And the little boy who sat in the back of the class, little Tommy, he was kind of the quiet one, didn't have very many friends, never got picked first to be on the team, didn't do very much. He was just a quiet guy. She said, Tommy, how did you answer? And Tommy just said, teacher, I'm just grateful I have a cup. And you know what? That's how Jesus wants us to be. Just grateful that we have a cup. Because his cup is always full and just overflowing with how much he loves us. And that's what you can remember for today. So I'd like to say a prayer. So if you all reach up, and with a clean hand, of course, I want you to touch your computer screen or your smartphone or your iPad. Then we're all holding hands through the computer. And close your eyes and bow your head, and we'll say a prayer. Dear God, help us to be more like Tommy. Amen.